Hey everybody, what's up? It's Dunbar Snack Bar here with something very, very different than anything that I have done before. Toy Soldiers Cold War. Now the reason why I was doing this is because I bought the game because it looked like a lot of fun. I played the demo, thought it was pretty sweet, and I thought I'd just share it with you guys. See if this is something that you guys might want to get. I may do a couple missions here or there just to kind of mix things up a little bit. I don't know, I might do something with Splinter Cell 2, but who knows? Maybe I'll do both of them just to kind of mix things up a little bit from sports here until some of the other games come out. But if you're not familiar with this game, of course you can do the demo for free online. And this is basically a tower defense game. Now, most tower defense games that I played are pretty monotonous, meaning, you know, it's very repetitive and you get bored of it pretty quick. What makes this game different, though, is when the enemy is trying to get to the toy box, which you basically saw behind me, you get to actually be the tower, so you can make a difference. And you can, you know, influence the way the whole battle goes. So basically it's just waves and waves of things coming at you. You can have some crazy things, like if you haven't seen it, basically you get like Rambo right here, who just goes crazy on these guys here. Every time you kill a guy, you get money, which allows you to be able to upgrade your turrets or to purchase new turrets. And I like the Commando one the best because I think it's absolutely hilarious what he says and sounds like. Plus, at the same time, you get to move around, so I like sneaking in behind him and just absolutely destroying him. And that sounded really bad. But anyway, so the more that I've played this game, the more that I've enjoyed it. And I think that that's a sign, definitely, of a really good game, is that the more you play it, you know, the more you're gonna enjoy it. Because of course we played those games where it's like, oh sweet, this first mission is awesome, and ends up being just completely horrible after that. It feels like a giant bait and switch. Well, not with this game here. It's a lot of fun. So I know it could look pretty monotonous here because it's just you mowing guys down over and over and over again. But they do so throw some different challenges at you here, which I may show you with a few other missions down the road here. So you get a barrage once you hit a certain streak, and that opens up a lot of things for you here. For those of you who play Modern Warfare 2, you guys know what this is basically. It's an AC-130 gunship here. So using my Modern Warfare 2 skills, I'm going to be able to mow these guys over with absolutely no problem whatsoever. And I thought this was a pretty good pretty good add-on from what they had before. Because the first Toy Soldiers was based entirely on World War I. So you really didn't get too many cool things like you do here. The one thing that's different than Modern Warfare 2 is the load-up time for the ammo, or like the reloading time is a little bit different. But definitely like this. I didn't know that they had the AC-130 gunship until I started playing it. But anyway, it was World War I, and so there's a lot of more advancements as to what you get in this. Like the planes are going to be a lot better. You get some attack helicopters and things like that. So far this game has been absolutely amazing. There's co-op. You can do a survival mode that I've tried, and it seems like every feature definitely has its perks to it. So now you can see at the top here where it says Axe Launch Wave, and then it kind of shows a vehicle there, an armored personnel carrier. There you go. That is what I know what's coming next. So right now I'm kind of preparing for it. I have a lot of money too. This is the first mission, and so they kind of give you a lot of money so you can kind of prepare for everything. So I'm going to see what I can do to be able to stop the armored personnel carriers. This is the same level that you can play if you decide to do the demo. It'll kind of give you a little bit of a walkthrough, just like, hey, this is kind of what you do, and kind of teach you how to aim and shoot a little bit, which hopefully you guys know how to do. But this is like the first full-on one you can do. Oh, I missed him. But a lot of cool things you can do with the turrets too. Like besides shooting, I mean, you can do guided missiles like you're seeing right here. It's going to be pretty tough to kill these armored personnel carriers because they can take a lot of damage here. And of course, they shoot back too. So that's another thing, is your towers can be destroyed. And in a lot of tower defense games, it's not something necessarily you have to worry about. I know, like for my Android phone, whenever I play like Robo Defense or anything like that, it's just the guys run through and you just have to destroy them all before time runs out. So I'm going to try and upgrade these guys. Probably not the best idea given that there are waves of guys coming. But I'm going to see what I can do here. I've got one more spot, too, that I probably should fill with something for, like, anti-air or something like that, since we got helicopters coming. So when you upgrade your towers, of course, they're going to be more powerful, and then you're going to be able to do more things with them. Like, basically, I get rapid fire here with this one now. I can't really aim too well, but that rapid fire helps out quite a bit because you can get 4 shots out pretty quick and able to get those guys. The one downside, of course, is when you got somebody with infantry, anti-take's not the way to go. So some of the turrets have their perks. Some of them have their weaknesses too. I'm still waiting because there is something absolutely awesome that you get here in a little bit if you can hang on. So we got 6 more waves to go, and so far, not really a problem. Now, here is where I wish I would have set up something more for anti-air. I guess I did set one up. I forgot about that. I thought I did 2 artillery, but I guess I did just 1. So the anti-air is taking down the helicopter, and that's one of the things that's nice is when you're not playing as one of the towers, then the computer takes over for it. Of course, it's more efficient if you do it, so you kind of got to see what's going on in a particular situation, see where you're going to be the best at, or where you can influence the battle a little bit more here. So you can see that's why I kind of went back to the machine gun here. It's because I saw that these guys were sneaking through, and I had to do something about it and kind of stop them. So since we're early on, I really don't get to upgrade my towers too much yet. That's something that throughout the campaign, of course, you're going to get some more perks. You're going to get some better towers, or turrets, I guess I should say, since that's what they're called here. And each of them have their perks. Like the next upgrade after this, I mean, you basically get a giant minigun, and that is a lot of fun here. So, and I like having this scope on here now because it's absolutely no problem now getting these guys. And that's something that's pretty cool too. It's a little bit of strategy here. Is they're all going to spawn from the same area. So like if you know where that is, you can set it up so that way you're attacking them just right when they come out the door, basically. So, all right. So now I have artillery. I might hold on to that a little bit because I think I'm doing a pretty good job of being able to hold them off right now without them getting too far. Now since this is pretty wide open and things like that here, right, see now that we've got some of these guys coming out, I switch over, but I'm doing a pretty good job, so I don't think I necessarily need the perk right yet. I have a feeling that I will later. Some of the missions you're going to get a boss. Sometimes it's just going to be a lot of waves, and it's kind of more just of endurance than anything else here. But I think that there's a boss in this one if I remember right. So, I forgot about that guy. So, all right, so here we got tanks now. And, of course, as the waves go on, they get more difficult. And oh, there he is. It just gets tougher to kill them all around. Like you can see that, with these tanks that are coming out. Oh, man, I just keep hitting that. They take a lot more hits than the ones that you saw before. And so that means I'm kind of in a lot more trouble. So you can see him shooting back. That's kind of why my tower goes red. Means I'm getting hit. So you do have limited health on them, and if they die, you got to buy a new one. So that's kind of why you get money too every time you kill something, is so you can buy new turrets, or if yours go down, you can repurchase them, upgrade them, things like that. So I'm kind of going through them pretty quick. Now this is what I was getting really excited for. You have aircraft too, so that's something very different, of course, from most tower defense games, is the ability to have aircraft. So in this one, they give you an attack helicopter, which definitely comes in handy at certain points here. So since they make me be the attack helicopter right away, I'll kind of show you what it can do. Of course, you got the missiles on there to be able to lay waste to anybody in front of you. And, of course, you got the machine gun, too, to be able to take down the infantry. So rather than having fuel, since this game is Toy Soldiers, everything you fly or every vehicle that you use runs off of battery power. So you see little battery things floating just like in the top right over there, that little blue shiny thing. So if you're starting to run low like I am right now, all you got to do, head over to the battery. That bottom left bar is going to go up, showing I got some more power. So now I can go back to the fight. And so for some people, it's kind of a decision. What's going to be more efficient for you? Like, are you just going to let everything run out and just wait for a new vehicle to spawn? Or are you trying to go for the battery? So it all depends, of course, on what's going on. I'm going to try to just use some batteries here since I know there's really not too much left. And then see if I can continue to lay waste to them. So definitely having these vehicles help out quite a bit. There's tanks. You can fly F-14s and things like that. I'm still going to try and go with it here, because now there are airplanes in the sky, and I'm going to see if I can take them down with the helicopter, because if so, that would be sweet. I think that would actually be pretty epic if a helicopter really did take down an airplane like this, just following it around and shooting it with a machine gun. But anyway, so even the aircraft, you got to protect them from going in your toy box, and that's really the whole point of the game, is just making sure they don't go in there. Aircraft tend to be a big problem because they start to shoot at your turrets as well, and they have a lot of I don't know, they spend a lot of time in the air. Their bombs are pretty powerful too, so they can suck your HP away from your towers pretty quick. So that's what happens when you run out of batteries, and I think I just about have it done here, but I'm going to switch over to my SAM site and see if I can shoot them down here. See if I can do this the old-fashioned way rather than just going with a helicopter. But they're pretty tough to kill, as you can see, because they have that boost where it just makes it super hard to kind of go after them. But they also go kind of slow for a little bit as well. Alright, so here we are. This is the boss of this level. You don't really see too many bosses, but they have it in this one here, and this is a toy, of course. So I'm glad that I was actually the anti-air turret, because since this guy's in the air, I'm just going to be shooting him down as much as I can. You can see, of course, from the bar on the top, that's his health. So pretty effective at this point. So now that he's on the ground, I don't think I should be this anymore, but I don't know, it's still letting me shoot him. So I don't know, maybe I should. Called in the artillery though, see if that'll help out at all. That artillery actually is really effective too, because it'll find out where the enemy is, and of course it'll destroy it for you. So it opens up to give themselves a little bit more of a chance to be able to score here and to be able to get into the toy box here. So bombing run now. Oh sweet, this is basically like rolling thunder. Let's see here. Alright, so he's right there. I don't know, this is going to be really tough because he's moving around. So I can't really necessarily choose a spot. And he's trying to shoot down my B-52, but let's see here what happens. I'm going to keep trying to shoot him, of course, with the turret. Like I said, this is where you can kind of see it's more efficient to be the turret than just let it go to the computer, because you got the other turret just on the other side here, and he's just hanging around, even though it's coming right at him, and it's probably going to roll on top of him and destroy him here. So here we are, stage 3. I don't like that. I think if you kill a guy once and you go through the meter, that should be it. But alright, so because I know it's going to kind of run me over here pretty quick, I'm going to see what I can do with the artillery here. Sometimes artillery is very, very effective against tanks and just all your armor, but I don't know. I think I can do more good with something else. And see, I lost that turret, so now I have to buy another one and upgrade it. And then he runs over my... Oh, he lived. I don't know how he lived. That's alright. I'll take it. I'll make him regret it too. So I don't think that this guy necessarily goes into the box. I think he just tries to destroy my turrets and then open up and have those little guys inside of there try and make it into the toy box, kind of running out. So yep, so here he goes trying to open himself up again, and I really got to take these guys out here as quick as I can. These guys are flowing out like nothing. I kind of wish I would have saved one of those perks that I had. So yeah, I mean, sometimes you just got to completely go away from the target and just try and play catch up here. Oh, he ran over me. Alright, so I'm glad I didn't use that last turret, but I might as well just try and do this with the helicopter now. And the thing that's not cool is he's trying to shoot me at the same time, even though it's going to be pretty difficult to be able to hit me while I'm moving. So able to stop that wave, that's nice. So I'm just going to sit here and try and pick him off as much as I can. Try and stay on the move too, so that way he doesn't have any stationary target to be able to hit. And it seems like the missiles of the attack chopper are pretty strong here. So final stage, man, sometimes just like get it over with. Ah, you might make it. Sweet, it slowed down. Oh nice. I don't know why it slowed down, but that literally just saved me from winning. And that was a sweet kill too, to be able to end it. and I ran out of battery. But anyway, so that's the first mission of Toy Soldiers. If you guys enjoyed it, I might do another video here and there, but I really wanted you guys to see kind of what it's all about, get a chance to play it. Remember, the demo is free. You can download it on there. So I had a lot of fun playing this. Thanks for watching, you guys. Of course, I'll be going back to sports here. Maybe you'll see Toy Soldiers video thrown in there. Maybe you might see a little Splinter Cell. I don't know. But always, you guys are awesome. Thanks for watching.